He wasn't into that with women anywhere. Doesn't matter where. Is saying no. Hey guys, welcome back to the Black Filipino TV. Now, I got a story for you today, but one thing I want to say, I'm happy over the past year, I would say, I was able to get some real good, sweet interviews.
Marriage, there's always been something on it in between.
Going out working for another man, get that value.
Exactly.
Let me go out and find a woman. It's let me find a lifestyle.
Like on Facebook, on Instagram, they're everywhere. They're just reaching me out and they said like, oh, you're just a 304, you're just for the green card or something.
The women that was there, they only talked to the guys that was like me, that was over 75,000 of them. I had the red carpet when I was up in the mountains in Cebu.
I've been with Filipino women since I was 18, my first exposure. It's the quality of life, especially at my age. I am a free, sovereign man. And considering I'm single, not married, the world is my oyster.
That's a peace of mind. I consider myself an OG. I've had my passport since 2001.
I went to the Philippines, man. What happened? 'Cause I remember you wrote me a story before without him.
He trying to get the tears coming right now.
You just gotta travel. They don't understand it until they leave the United States. I'm saying it right now, even before I continue to travel, I think Philippines is gonna be top 3.
Calmest guy I've interviewed today. He's like, yeah, so you know.
We have been married for going on 15 years. Said if you want to stay, you can stay, but I'm going to retire and I'm going to go to the Philippines.
Met her, I had met many Filipinos online.
So he asked me to have a day there.
Tell me not to spend.
And I started telling my mom, she's like, I really like her.
3 days before I replied to him.
Good women are not on the market long. Man, she gave me hope that there was something else out there other than, you know, what I was used to.
As simple as my love. Man and wife. And now kiss the bride.
I got this guy I'm gonna interview tonight. About how long were you talking to her on that set?
Passport, went over there. It was a great time, and it was just refreshing.
It's morning his time, right? Around 10 a.m., 9 to 10 a.m. in the morning. And here's another story with a Filipina. And the wild thing is, I would love to show nothing but the positivity. But that's not the case, right? Think about it. I've been out here for 9 years. 9 years straight. And I see the tragedy that happens. And I want to get into a situation with this guy. I can't share his name because that's embarrassing. I mean, if I told a guy a story and he shared my name, I feel like, bro, I thought we were cool. I thought I could share this with you, right? But anyway, this happens. It's not something that happens to a lot of guys, right? But it happens to the guys who are easygoing, right? They're easygoing. They don't want to cause any issues, any errors with a woman, and they feel they've got the best woman ever. And this is what I want to get across to you guys. By me showing the successes guys are having coming to the Philippines, right? I have to say this and I have to show the bad too. And the reason why it's good, because with rain is always sunshine. When there's good, there's always bad. It's good and evil everywhere in the world. And this is the same thing. Doesn't matter that you're coming over to the Philippines. It's the same thing with Filipinas. Now, this happened to this guy for one simple reason. Not listening to his inner voice talk. And a lot of guys need to listen to that voice. Now, that's one thing I've used all through my life, right? That's something that you develop. It's something a lot of guys develop when they're back home in the West, but they don't bring it here. This video here is gonna be titled, he came to the Philippines thinking it was all sweet, then realized not all Filipinos are the same. When this happened to this guy, he was shocked, right? But I'm gonna tell you what I don't like what guys do, right? What certain guys do is they'll think it's all sweet, and then they'll blame it because he did this, and he fault me over it, and did this to, and said and did it to me. I feel it because I'm like, wow, that's not my case. That's not thousands of other guys' case, but he blamed it on all Filipinas, and it just doesn't make any sense. Think about it. It can't be all. It's not all. You may see a bunch of stories on it on YouTube, right? Thinking, oh man, all Filipinos are like that. I can't go to the Philippines. No, you'll come out here and probably get a woman that's for you most of the time. Reason being alone with the English factor, because they speak the language and they understand and relate to you. So you're probably better off going over here. Can't tell a woman no. But anyway, let me get into the story. So what happened with this guy? Wow, because the same thing that happens with tons of other guys. And this is why I said he couldn't say no. He got caught up. And this is what Filipinos will do. And this is what happened to him. They'll say, oh, well, you know, I got this investment property, right? It's always an investment or some way to invest in someone's business, right? But with her, it was investing in land. Of course, a lot of times when they want you to invest in land or to buy or build something, it's for themselves, right? So he wasn't into that. He wasn't into buying land to fix up her mom's home, right? So what happens is, then it's, well, no, it's this investment opportunity. He that's smart and conniving knows right away. Hit him with the investment opportunity. He's gonna go for it, right? So he fell for it. Okay. And so he's thinking investment opportunity, I can come there and live there too. He's sending out money. And it's coming from his check every week. So think about it. He's a guy that makes around $4,000 a week. What's that a month, right? $4,000 a week has to be, what's that, $16,000 a month. A lot of money. Yeah. He's one of those guys in the six-figure range. You're making $4,000 and you're sending a woman $2,000 of that. It's nuts. He's one of those guys. He didn't have a lot of. He was very smart back home. He's smart back home, but stupid when it comes to dealing with women from other places. He's thinking, I got the best woman. She's a good-looking woman. That's how to get you. That beauty, man. That beautiful, gorgeous woman, right? So that's what he's thinking. I'll send $2,000. It's something that's worth more. I can come out and live there and have more property. So think about it. If you come out to the Philippines and the Filipino tells you, all right, we're going to invest in this. It's going to be this much, but it's going to be a big land. So what I want to do on that land is we can farm, we can build other homes, and also, of course, she's not going to tell you this directly because you may feel a certain way. She's going to have a family there. But that's not the case here, because what did she do? She took the money, spent it frivolously on nonsense, gave out money to the entire family. I know, wow, right? But it happens. And I gotta say, when things like that happen, it's not all. And why do I say that? Because not all of them are heartless. Women that do these things are heartless. And women that do these things are heartless. And women that do these things do it all the time, and they've been doing it for a long time. I know. I went through it myself, right? It was one time I was single looking for someone, and talking to a Filipino, you get, oh, yeah, I don't need money, and then before you know it, oh, well, I do need money for this. And then it'll be, you're not getting much conversation if the money's not being dished out, right? So it happened to him, he fell for it. Now, the biggest thing, any guy, I say any one of you need to realize with women anywhere, doesn't matter where, is saying no. And if she doesn't want to accept no, talk to someone else. That's a simple step for a lot of you guys to take. She doesn't want to accept no, talk to someone else, and you'll find that one for you. But you got to keep moving. And right now, I'm just up here chilling, man. I'm about to settle down prepared for this interview, and this is what I like about the guy I'm going to interview, right? He's one of those guys that have said no. So what I want to get from him, I'm also going to ask about, and I want to get this from other guys too. So if there's any guys out there that had some horror stories or had a potential horror story and would like to talk about it, definitely contact me. You can hide your face as well. If you want to do an interview, I can hide you. Or you can just tell your story and I can tell it for you. But I do want to get some of you guys' stories. Also, I'm going to get more positive stories too. So any guys out there with a Filipina, even if you brought it back outside to the States, I get it. A lot of those situations work. So I'm not bashing you. And you want to tell your story, I definitely want to get that, because more guys need to hear the positivity, right? And I want to show it. So I do it right now. I know you a lot of guys watch More to Life, right? And on there, I show story after story every day, right? Of guys going out to different places. That's what I like about that channel, is it's opened up to the world. So it's true. I'm a guy that believes you can go anywhere in the world. I love the Philippines. I love Filipinas. I feel if you're a guy getting a start, this is a place to come. But you can go anywhere. I tell that to guys in my consultations too. You can go, if it doesn't work here, go somewhere else. It's no limit to things you can do, especially when it comes to finding love. And it's no limit to anything you can do. I'm not one of those guys that believe in set limits on yourself, and I do believe on setting limits on the one that's with you, which you also got to work on too. But yeah, guys, also if anybody wants a consultation, be sure to hit me up. Consultations also help guys work online. There's a lot of guys that are not moving out or not relocating themselves because they don't see a way, right? So what I do with my consultations working online, I show how I've did it. How I've been out here living for 9 years in the Philippines. I pretty much left my job in the US, took it online, and pretty much semi-retired. Like, that's what I did. I've been out for 9 years. I'm never going back, so I'm completely done. And I'm telling you guys, when you're outside and you're in that heat all the time, and you have that freedom when you're out here, this is not fresh air where I'm at right now, but you can easily go to an island. It's beautiful, man. That's what I love about being over here in the Philippines. And I said to any guy out there, definitely relocate yourself before it's too late, because when it comes down to when things are in constant trouble and turmoil is happening all over the world, you're gonna be somewhere where people won't be in a frantic, where people won't be in a panic as much, because you already see out here, people out here in the Philippines is used to it. And so, yeah, you just want to be ready and be aware of how the world is turning and things that are happening. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. See y'all next video. Thank you for watching this video. If you like my content, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also, if you like my content, you can go to my Buy Me a Coffee at buymeacoffee.com/JTBF. And there you can buy me a coffee, or you can book a consultation with me. Now at the bottom of this video, you'll see thanks there. You can give a thanks and make sure your comment is highlighted, and you can give a small donation that way as well. Guys, in the description, you'll see other videos of my other content that's great as well. So you can be sure to watch my other content there. Thank you for watching. See you next video.